It's not the sort of thing you usually expect to see in the middle of the urban West Midlands. You'd be more likely to come across it in rural Pakistan, but this group of Birmingham taxi drivers has formed their own team, called Prince Malik's Lancers, to take part in the ancient cavalry sport of tent pegging.
Well, we've been doing this most of our lives back home in Kashmir, and we decided to do a bit of a tent pegging here as well. So in English it's called as lance, which is about 7 foot, and it's got a metal at the front, so where you peg, those are the pegs in the floor. They're from date wood, the pegs, special wood, so we always import them from Kashmir or Pakistan. We're all taxi drivers. One of them is a private hire driver, and most of them are all our cab drivers, Birmingham City cabbies. It came from war days, which is 100 years ago. Every army had a lancers, and during the night what they used to do is gallop up, get the pegs out of a tent, and the army used to charge in with the swords and whatnot, and that's where it's from. I started keeping horses here about 35 years ago. And then a couple of years later, about 5-6 years later, my brother joined up. And then there's a couple of my students, they joined up and they bought a horse. We got about 5 horses here in the yard, and hopefully it's a growing thing, and we really enjoy it. And so does the public. And everybody round in Grey Bar, where we keep our horses, they all know they are a tent pegging team.
And the Prince Malik's Lancers are getting ready to face off against the British Army display team at the English Heritage Festival of History on July the 16th and 17th.
As part of my job with English Heritage, running the Festival of History at Kelmarsh Hall, I coordinate some of the equestrian acts, and it was through my own interest in tent pegging that I met Prince Malik's Lancers, and they've been a real hit with the crowds at the festival. Their tent pegging is an ancient Asian sport which the British brought back from India and Pakistan, and consequently it's brilliant for us to be able to explore our shared heritage in both the equestrian and the historical sense.
Prince Malik's Lancers will be just one of the attractions at the festival, which is being held at Kelmarsh Hall in Northamptonshire. For more information, visit the web address at the bottom of the screen.